Welcome back, guys. It's McKayla. Today I'm going to be telling you guys some top tips to prepare for when coming to Puerto Rico. So number one, something that you guys that may not know is that Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. So if you're coming from the States, you do not have to bring a passport. Now, if you're coming for a cruise, you probably need to have a passport if you're going to other countries. But Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, so you do not have to worry about bringing your passport. Just a photo ID to get on the flight to get here is all that's required. So basically, it's like you're flying to New York or something like that. There are no customs, especially with bringing a dog. Like, you don't even have to fill out any paperwork when landing. So because it is a U.S. territory, you have the U.S. dollar. You don't have to worry about exchanging your money for a different currency. It's super simple. U.S. dollar is what everybody uses, and that makes it really, really easy when you're coming on vacation and you don't want to worry about losing money because of exchange rates. The taxes here are a little bit higher depending on what state you live in, but here it's 10.5 on sales tax, so it is a little bit more than maybe where you're coming from, so things might seem a little bit more expensive, but that is because everything comes from the US. So everything that is imported to Puerto Rico cannot come from anywhere except the United States, which is kind of strange to me because boats will literally pass Puerto Rico to go to the States, and then the extra money is spent to get from the States back to Puerto Rico for our goods. So I think that's why things are a little bit more expensive because everything is imported. Except for all of the food that is made locally on the island, and there is quite a bit of variety. You have a lot of fruit, you have a lot of like potatoes and yucca and stuff like that. So there are things that are made here, and that's really awesome that at least there's revenue for food and for farmers here, so I love that. But everything else is shipped here. Because Puerto Rico was founded from the Spanish, it has adapted a Spanish-speaking culture, which is very exciting. But if you don't know Spanish, that's okay. You can get along just fine if you are in Old San Juan, Condado, San Juan area. If you stray out from there, there is going to be a little bit more of a language barrier. It's really not that hard. I get along pretty well. I've learned certain phrases that I'm able to communicate with people, and if I don't know it, I'm like, yo hablo poquito español, like, sorry, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, or they'll be like, I don't speak English, so then we get someone else, or we just kind of don't say anything, and I like motion, or she motions to me for what she wants me to do, or what they want me to do. So you just kind of work with it. But if you're here on vacation, most likely you shouldn't run into any issues with a language barrier. Puerto Rico is approximately 100 miles wide and 35 miles tall. So there really is not that much space. A lot of it is mountainous, so you have to like go around mountains and stuff like that. But in that landmass, there's 3.4 million people. So really everywhere you go is gonna be busy. There's lots of cars on the road, lots of traffic. Lots of people, which is fine. It's probably similar to that in other areas in the States as well, but from where I come from, it's very empty. So here you just gotta get used to having so many people and expecting travel to take a little bit longer and expecting lines at like Walmart and stuff to be a little bit longer. Another thing is that I have mentioned in my previous videos that there is a lot of variety of food, which is awesome, but if you want like Puerto Rican food, a lot of it is fried, which is amazing, and they have that mastered. But if you have some sort of like dietary restrictions and you're coming on vacation and you're like, I'm just gonna eat Puerto Rican food, that's it, just maybe have a plan. Of course, there's restaurants that can cater to your needs, and I'm sure the hotels are amazing at that. But if you want like local Puerto Rican food, like from the kiosk, It's most likely gonna be fried, so just get ready for your taste buds to have the fried food and really indulge in it because most of it's pretty good. My last item is if you are here on vacation and you'd like to do a little retail therapy, there's so many shopping malls here. You can go about every 3 miles and there'll be some sort of mall. The most popular malls are Plaza Las Americas, which have like, I don't know how many stores. So many stores, restaurants, and really any kind of store that you're looking for. And then they also have a Mall of San Juan. So the Mall of San Juan is a little bit more ritzy. Like there's Louis Vuitton, Free People, Urban Outfitters, Nordstrom. Plaza Las Americas has more overall options, but there are also tons of outlet malls. So if you just type in outlet malls, you'll see so many. So if you're here to shop, you can definitely have endless amounts of shopping. I hope that this helped you kind of prepare for what to expect when coming to Puerto Rico and just some tips for while you're here. I know before I lived here, I had no idea like what Puerto Rico was, or like I'd heard vaguely like you could use your phone here because they have AT&T, which again, another tip. You can use your phone here. You don't have to get like a phone plan or anything like that because it's just like you're in the States. So there is a whole lot of convenience in coming here, especially if you are expecting to like work on vacation. You can get all your Wi-Fi and emails and call however you need to. So it's really convenient for those of you who like to do a little work while you travel. And then that's also very, very easy that many people speak English. You don't have to have a passport, and so you can quickly get here. It's about 1,000 miles south of Miami. So it's very easy to get here for a quick like tropical beach getaway. Of course, indulge in your actual vacation and the island and explore and go out just from like Condado. But hopefully this is helpful to you and that you have a little bit more preparation for your trip. And I can't wait to see how this is helpful for you. Be sure to comment below if you learned anything about Puerto Rico. And I can't wait to get out more videos featuring the Caribbean, however you want to say it. So be sure to keep watching. If you click the little bell next to my name or the subscribe button, you will be notified whenever I have new videos up. So be sure to do that and hit the subscribe while you're at it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.